Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last episode, we went through and had a look at our city, and I showed off the new freeway and how I had shut it off, actually. Um, this episode, what I'd like to do is go ahead and lay out some of our downtown area, which is going to be our larger buildings in the future. Now, we don't have access right now to the actual high density residentials and high density commercial zones, but what we can do is go ahead and lay out the road system and place the regular ones in for now, and then upgrade the type of zoning as soon as that becomes available to us. Now, since this is going to be our new highway, we do need to have some way for it to come over this direction. So what I thought I would do is make an offshoot from this part here so that cars can actually go over to this area. And thereby they will use this because they can get there from this direction if they'd like. So what I want to do is look at this. Now I know that's a big highway intersection there, but what I'd like to do, if I can, is fit that in. Actually, we're gonna like set that right there, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect, because now we have this way and this way. So we're going to go ahead and connect one way to there, and the other way to there, and then same thing on this side. We're going to have, I'm going to delete this road here. Okay, and we're going to take our one way, we're going to go from that way to that way, and this way to that way. Now what that has done is connected these two. Now what I'm also going to do is upgrade, or actually it's more of a downgrade, this so that it's a smaller road. So once they get off the bridge here, then they decide, well, which direction they want to go from here, and that'll get us over here. So what we can do now is take our road that's a two-way, like this one, 4-lane road, and we can come over to where our city is going to be, and we're going to start it here. It's going to go off into a lot more directions, but for right now we're just going to start it here. And I want my city roads to be a little wider in certain spots. So we're going to go off on this side only for now. this side, I want to have a little bit of residential. Not a lot. Because like I say right now, we don't have access to the high volume. Okay. All right, and now I'm just going to connect these up like so. Now we're going to check real quick to make sure we don't have any lights or anything going on here, which could cause an issue. So, yep, we do. So we want to turn off all these. We may put up stop signs and whatnot. But this is just the initial layout for our major city area. It may not even get built right away. We'll have to see. And let's look over here. We have lights on every corner. Okay. So now what I need to do is we're going to go ahead and put up commercial. Put it up right there for starters, and I think we can go ahead along the side because this isn't a main road, this is the main road. So all of these should be able to be filled in. Okay, and then down here for our residentials, do the same thing. We have a lot of different size plots over here, which is kind of interesting. Eventually this may be like condominiums or larger apartment buildings and whatnot. But for now, so we're going to see what happens with that. Now we do need water. So we're going to have to bring water over. And electric also. Starting to get some development down here, which is very cool. Okay, we don't have enough water. We're going to need to come down that way, back this way. Probably going to need more too if they build over there. Demand is really low though, so we're getting low on monies. Let's check our water maybe. Well, we're good on water. Why does it say we don't have any? Probably because we're not connected. Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. Okay, let's see. There we go. We have the beginnings of our commercial area. Now we need to get some water over there. And electric. doesn't look like much right now. Down the road, this is going to be quite the place to be. So we're going to hold off until we get some demand. In the meantime, I'd like to build a little bit of an extension to this quay here so that we can add another fishing area that'll help supply the market and the factory. So I've got the game on pause right now, and I'm going to try and figure out how I did that last time. It's not really landscaping, I don't think. So give me a minute while I try to figure out exactly where that was. Okay, tuna fishing harbors, returning to facility. Let's see if it loads up. So it's there. Okay. Yeah, it's picking up some. Okay. There we go. It just took a minute for it to get going, because they're just really making a lot of fish, and they're actually taking it to the fish market. And this guy, I think, is full up. Is he going to take it to the factory? Yes. Okay. Well, then that's working really well, because then they turn right around and then they're going to go back here. So they're just going to keep going back and forth and back and forth. Fantastic. Oh, that's exciting. Yeah. I like it. Now our demand here is real low on that, on our commercial and our residential. Let's see if anybody's using our new highway. Yep, there's a few that are actually using it. Now they can't get off anywhere along here to go to any other part of the city. So right now, anybody using this is strictly going to this residential and commercial area. We've got no water there. All right, we don't. We're here. Okay. So that's pretty cool. I see apartments in this future. Now, what I'd like to do is find out about the crime rate is low. Probably need to have a little offshoot of a road to protect citizens. Oh, didn't want that. Let's turn it into a regular road. Protect the citizens from fire and crime. Okay, they're very happy with that. And our electric just needs to go from there to there. Okay. Now we may upgrade these more of a quote-unquote city size as soon as this area gets upgradable, which at 7,000 population, we will hit our next milestone. So then we can go ahead and get all kinds of new stuff. So that's very exciting, because this area over here pretty much runs itself. Now, the other thing I wanted to share is I added and adjusted another bus line. Now we had the green line, we had the over here, with the blue line and the green line that would meet here. And the green line actually went all the way down to the other end of the city and back. And these customers here, there's just so many of them. So what I ended up doing was adjusting the green line and adding a red line. So we now have 4 lines again. They're all relatively few stops, but we're getting a whole lot of passengers. So we're probably going to end up upping the amount of vehicles. This one only has 9. So we'll see. Doesn't have as many passengers. And the new red line runs from over here. The red line, you can see, runs around there and to here. That's all it does, is go from that end to here. Now the green line doesn't go down that way anymore. So the green line just comes here, circles around, and goes back. So the green line is still basically the largest, but they're better balanced now. Now, this new part of the city is not going to be connected by bus lines over to here, because this is going to have a different type of transportation in the future. This is going to be more subway oriented. So that's kind of the plan for that. So I really don't want the buses. The buses are more for the small townish kind of areas. So that's about all we're going to do for today. Let's take a look real quick over here at our pellet plant that we put in last episode as well. See how it's doing. It's doing really well. It's making paper. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you for joining me, everybody. Please subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And next episode, we will continue building our city, our downtown. So everybody, look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Bye-bye.